There's still a long way to go to make the Lagos Book and Art Festival an event that can truly promote Nigerian art and literature in a world-class way. Publicity and attendance are often poor, funding is very low, publishers seem to lack commitment, and more creativity needs to be applied to make it appealing to the young people.
The young people should participate more. They should involve themselves in activities like this because it's really educative and it brings out the talent in them.
This year's one is spectacular as well. It's interesting, fun as usual, but more people need to come. Maybe more advertisement need to be done by the organizers. And then I advise art students, writers, students in history and all those art-related courses. Students from higher institutions need to take advantage of this to learn outside the classroom.
All over the world, book and art festivals provide incredible opportunities for showcasing a country's creative talent and attract tourists. Unfortunately, Lebaf has struggled to realize its tremendous potential to achieve these.
If we can push for legislations that will enforce the government, the states, the federal, to always budget certain percentage of the annual, the annual budget, certain percentage should be devoted to the arts. It's a right, not that we should be going around begging people. Imagine that we have 2% of Nigerian budget dedicated to supporting the arts. When you have a project like this, you want to reach out to students, you can apply. Based on the quality of your proposal, you can get something and organize it. So the more we are able to, the earlier we are able to explore formal network to generate support for the arts, I think the better. Those who organize these events possibly spend their money. So there's a limit to what they can do. So we need to be able to to go beyond just sitting down and talking about how the government is not doing anything. Possibly sponsor a bill. Say 3% of the annual budget should go to the arts. And every state, it must reflect it at the local government level, state government level, the federal government level, so that those who have great ideas can apply for grants. And when they do this, we may not see the result in the next 5 years, but maybe in the next 15 years, we are going to see a transformation of the arts industry. But I think it's not for lack of talent. The talents are there.
Nevertheless, for its founders, 17 years is a long time to be running a literary and art festival in a country where grants are hardly available to support the arts.
I always say that you produce a lot in Nigeria and it doesn't get out there. Apart from Nollywood and music that travel and probably fashion, things like book don't travel. Maybe when you're going, you just take one copy of the book. When you read it finish, you put it back in your bag, you bring it home. But films stays in their homes and the rest of them. So we've gone into that too. And from next year, you may see, because we have a destination 2018, that Cora says that we want culture to become, or the creative industry to become the investment destination.
You know, the festival was founded on the idea that we can fund this thing from our pocket. We thought we will get richer. You know, that we could, the very first one was funded out of payments of certain things, and then you thought that you could have a very robust business. I'm sorry, but that's the thing. Unlike quite a number of things that I know about people who go for support first and then look for what they want to do. We wanted to do this, and really, I would just wish that I wasn't approaching anybody.
So it's taking a toll on our personal finances, but it's also brought a lot of joy. The way I perceive joy is something very internal. It may not show on my face, but every time we're running 3 parallel panels as I'm talking to you now. And the 3 panel, I went into the 3 panel and I could see people sit down and actually listen to ideas. What we don't do enough. We're too much of a pepper soup gulping nation. The elites seem to be, I'm not saying that they don't read or they don't engage in intellectual activity, but the pepper soup mentality is there. That's why rumor is what rules.
In some cases, the publisher has about 4 books in this festival, and he doesn't even send you a text. He doesn't even call you. They won't do any readings. I've not gone to any book reading this year that is sponsored by a book publisher. They don't, so what do they want? I mean, what's their own notion of publishing?
Already, an equally important book festival, the Port Harcourt Book Festival, failed to hold this year due to the lack of government and private sector support. Perhaps it's time for Nigeria to begin to consider the incredible social, economic and educational merit thriving literary festivals can provide for the country.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We're always happy to get your feedback on any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. Please keep sending them. I am Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.